Assalamu alaikum rahman salahi wa barakatuh. Hey fish family, welcome back to Tabarak Aquatics. I am Ross and you're here in my fish room. What we're going to be doing in this video is I am going to be showing you a few of the tanks that I have down here that I haven't shown at all or have shown very seldom. Show you some updates on some fish that I may have shown you already and show you some fish that I've been keeping secret. So I do keep a lot of secrets. As you know, I keep a lot of different fish. Mostly, I can't even say mostly. I keep monster fish. As you see back here, I keep different types of cichlids, different types of oddball fish, and I want to share it all with you. So hold tight. Let's take a look. All right. All right. We're going to start off with this tank right here. I'm showing you a shot of this tank to show you how clear it is, and it looks empty, but they have occupants in there, and we're going to get them out with some food. And here they are. They out. We coaxed them out. I put some food in there, and there's the Cuban cichlid. There's the Zabrina pike. There's the Feste, and there's the Freddy. And over on the left, you see above that sponge filter is a red pike cichlid. There's a big pleco in here, but the pleco didn't come out. It's an albino, albino chocolate sailfin. There's the jerk of the tank, the lenticulata pike, and the second in hierarchy is that Cuban cichlid. But that Cuban cichlid is a close, very close second because he and the lenticulata pike, they have a lot of facing off and they go back and forth and stuff like that. So I don't think they quite figured out who is the tank boss of this tank. That lenticulata pike is trying very hard, but the lenticulata pike is more of a jerk fish than a boss. I think the Cuban cichlid is more of a boss because he's not a jerk. He just try to keep control of everything. But the lenticulata pike just tries to bully everybody in here. Third in ranking, or third in rank, or third in the hierarchy is the Freddy, the male Freddy. All of them in this tank are males except for that red pike cichlid. I can tell that it's a female by looking at his markings on his fins. That is a gorgeous, gorgeous Cuban cichlid. I got that one from Matt from Cichlid Dojo. He handpicked that one out and gave it to me. I had bought some fish from him, and he gave me that one because I told him I was interested in a male Cuban cichlid, and he did me a solid and surprised me by sending that one along with the others that I received. Now that Feste right there in the center, you see the end of his tail fins is a little torn or whatever, and that's because he's getting chased a lot by everybody in there, every fish in there except the red pike. But he hold his own enough where he's not all beat up and about to die or anything like that. Because in this tank, I had another Zabrina pike in that tank, and I had a Zabrina pike in that tank, and I had another lenticulata pike in that tank. I had a total of four lenticulata pikes, but that jerk pike killed two, and then almost killed the third one. I took the third one out and put it in another tank to grow out in there. It's recovering. It's still recovering. I hope it grows its tail back, because I hate when they don't have a tail, because if it rot all the way down to the body, it won't grow back. So we're gonna see. I think I caught it before it rotted all the way down to the body. I did have a pike like that in the past where the fin rotted all the way down to the body from getting torn up and chewed up on, and it never grew back. But this one, I think it will. Anyway, back to this tank. Um, I need some dithers in this tank, of course. If I had some dithers in here, I do have some silver dollars growing out in another tank because I want them to be large enough to escape danger, large enough to hold their own, fast enough. I just want them to be really good dithers. Usually, silver dollars are excellent dithers for aggressive fish like this. And this tank is on the bottom rack, so it desperately needs some dithers in there to make the other fish feel comfortable about coming out and not hiding so much. And you know, you know, when I come down to the fish room and I walk past the tank or whatever, they don't flee. I can observe them and stuff like that. But if I get close and kneel down and try to catch them on camera or whatever, they hide. They will hide because they know something going on. If I turn the light on, they will hide. But if I keep the light off and just come and walk past it, they hang out for a little bit. There's the red pike getting chased by the feste. And next up, here, surprise, ta-da! I love saying ta-da. That is a red gar. It's small, very small and tiny, as you can see, and is eating small little pieces of freeze-dried krill. Now, and another surprise is that gold clown knife I have right there. I just put some earthworms in there to try to encourage the clown knife to leave the little pieces of freeze-dried krill to the gar. And I want the gar to eat a lot of that krill so it can bring out its red coloration. So when they get some size on it and color up real nice, that is a really good looking fish. Very seldom seen, very rare. It was half that size when I first purchased it, when it first got sent to me. So it is growing. I've had it for about a month or so, maybe maybe 6 weeks, month and a half. But I'm just trying to grow it out. And the gold knife is growing nicely. But he goes up and steals the freeze-dried krill from the gar on most occasions. But I got these guys growing out in here. This is just a 20-gallon tank. It's plenty for them. They will probably be best served if I separated them two. That way, the clown knife is not super spoiled because the problem is the red gar. I can't get it to eat anything except freeze-dried krill or live feeders, and we don't do live feeders. Good just not a good practice, to have in your fish room because it's expensive, it's inconvenient, it teaches the fish to be aggressive and to go its hunt for its tank mates. And feeders can introduce diseases into your tank and contaminate your fish, and then boom, game over. You got to start all over again. So, but this is a project that I've been working on. I'm looking forward to seeing how it come along. And next, this is another tank that I have. I've shown this tank before in the past, just haven't shown it in a long time. And that PVC pipe on the left side is a gold line knife fish. Uh, in the center there with that little movement, you can see the Zebrina pike, and behind the plant there is a Tigrinus catfish. That Zebrina pike is the butthole of this tank, but when I did have it in the other tank that I just previously shown you, when he was in there, he was getting beat up by that lenticulata. And I certainly was not going to allow that lenticulata to kill the Zebrina because the Zebrina pike is my favorite of all pikes, and they are expensive as hell. And I have lost quite a few of them because, believe it or not, they are horribly aggressive to each other. They are generally aggressive to the other pikes, but they are horribly aggressive to each other in particular, more so than any other pike that I've experienced. Now, this is the gold line knife fish backing out. Now, if you see that real thin, faint gold little line or stripe close to the tail right there. When they get some size on them and color up real nice, that gold line will run all the way up the side of its body, and that's why they call this the gold line knife fish. It gets about 2.5 feet, gets pretty big. As you can see, the Zebrina pike back there giving the Tigrinus a hard time. He's a butthole, and he picks with the Tigrinus catfish. The Tigrinus catfish tries to hold its own and fight. It's not a punk. It's just that it don't know how to fight a pike cichlid. Here's a better look at the Zebrina pike cichlid right there.
He's over there just being a butthole to the Tigrinas. I don't know why. But real soon I'm going to take the Zabrina pike out and probably put it in maybe my Severum tank and let it grow out in there. In the past, I have had good luck with the Zabrina pikes growing out and coexisting with Severums. They're just very, very, very mean and evil to each other for the most part. I don't know why he just insists on picking with that Tigrinus. One day that Tigrinus is going to be big enough to probably swallow him, or likely not going to happen because the pike it gets good size and it's fast and it's aggressive, so it'll evade getting eaten by the Tigrinus. However, believe it that Dahmer, my firewood catfish, will certainly eat the pike and damn near everything else. That's why I put him in the pool pond. That's a good look at the Tigrinus catfish, one of the slowest growing catfishes. That one and the giraffe nose catfish, very slow growing catfish. But you have to have a lot of patience and just grow them out. I'm looking to see how they manifest. But there you have it.
Well, guys, that's going to be the wrap. We're going to go ahead and end this video. Thank you very much for watching this video. And that was just me sharing just a few of the tanks that I have that I hadn't shared with you guys. Real soon I'm going to be doing a fish tour, fish room tour, and a feeding video and all that good stuff. In any case, thank you for watching so far. If you hadn't already subscribed, please do subscribe. Please leave a comment, leave a like, please share. And if you have done that already, I thank you very much. I appreciate you, and I hope all is going well with you guys in your fish room as well, or fish tanks. Some of us just have fish tanks. Hope everything going well with you and your fish. All right. So until next time, happy fish keeping. Assalamu alaikum, wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.